in the UK, one in Canada, one in Brooklyn, one gal, one gal. It's all I see. One gal, that's I think. One day dream about. One gal I can spend my money on the different. All of my friends them is jealous, but not me at all. I only have one gal. All they should try to be like me. All them are jealous, but not me at all. Nothing like that. I only have one gal. It's only one gal for me. It's only one gal for me.
Nothing else sounds as good as
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Voice of the Man, Bongo Prime, representing for Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997.
Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Good morning, region. Good morning, world. This is Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna. As usual, we are here to keep your company throughout the morning, to also bring you some good vibes, to give you the good energy, the good spirit that you need to get you throughout the day, that you will not pay attention to the haters and not pay attention to those people that stress you out. You know, the stress will just bounce right off because you started the morning with WEFM. So you have that WEFM protection. Oh, wow. Amazing. Good morning, Roleza.
The things you just make up on the spot, boy, Lord. Thought we're covered by the Lord, but we're also covered by WEFM. All right. Good morning, SVG. Good morning, region. Good morning, world. We are back with you for another day. It is Thursday. Anita, it is Thursday. So yeah, let get going.
I think maybe if we don't mention, whose name, it wouldn't come quickly. Maybe it will be drawn out. If we don't say, what tomorrow is, like we don't mention it at all today, let's pretend like it isn't coming, and maybe you'll get an extension if you want an extra week.
I want to come.
Okay.
You like waking up after 4? Okay, all right.
Let me select Jim Carrey. You got me, partner. Anyways, let's get serious. And how are we going to get serious? We are going to continue with our series, Know Your Country. We have been hearing some audio clips from Dr. Adrian Fraser, who has been telling us about the origins of some of the villages here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we're going to continue with that right now. Listen up. Maybe one day we will have a quiz. Who knows? Who knows?
Carib village in Camden Park was so named because refugees from the volcanic eruption in 1902 were sent there. Acres, which had been incorporated into Leo, was named after Edmund Acres. Richmond Vale, Fitzhughes, after Thomas Fitzhughes. Union Island, after Samuel Span, who owned the island. Redemption Sharps, after proprietor Sharp. And Utley Hall, after Richard Utley. Some French names remain: Petit Boudel, Chateaubriand, Dubois, and Bambaro, and also Lance Mahone. The Kalinago names Upper Massareca became Greg's, and Massareca Union became Union. Ubumaru became Stubbs. Kingston was originally named Washigonu by the Kalinago people. That word is spelled O-H-E-G-U-N-N-Y.
All right. That's our little educational piece. So if you're living in a village, actually on Bambaro as well. I think Bambaro is in is in the Camden Park region too, not true?
Bamboo isn't you. Unless there's another
For true.
Bamboo.
Oh boy. Also, some name or something similar to that name. So there's the Bamboo in the U. Okay. Maybe there's another B or something that I am confused. Allah help me, please.
All right, so we see honest. Of course, once it's
You beat me
Thursday.
to it. I was planning to call you and say, Roleza, it is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and Saturday is Sunday, Monday again. So so what is on the menu today? Chow mein or roti?
No, I'm cooking these days, you know.
Yeah, oh, good for you. Well, I hear you live on a hill. You might God drag me up, but I'm gonna come home to break bread in it.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
you say, Dianna?
Yes, that sounds like a plan.
All right, ladies. I'm a bit busy, but I want you to know I'm listening. I'm alive. I'm up since 5 with you guys as usual. Joshua, link me later. Have a good one. Kingsley, I didn't hear you yet. I usually touch base early in the morning. Maybe he's busy, but he's doing a little better. Have some ups and some downs. I sound like the reporter, but he's getting there. One day up, one day down. But by God's grace, he is doing better for all those who are concerned. Yeah. All right, Roleza, I am listening. Take care now.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. So for those on the stream, I think I figured out what is happening this morning. I figured out what could be the possible reason. So we're going to see how to address this. Okay. So we sincerely apologize again for that. Okay.
Right. So we were talking about the bamboo. Trying to figure out if they have two bamboos here, or if there is another place in the Camden Park area that has. Camden Park has so many different in villages, as you would say, in different places. But anyways, Camden Park people.
And I'm here trying to think of where it is that you could be confusing in Camden Park for
Me too.
Bamboo.
Me too. I'm thinking.
Yeah. It's not coming to mind right now. So yeah.
We'll figure it out at some point. But there you have it. That's your little piece there of the villages in SVG. If you're wondering, I ain't hear my village yet, don't worry. We will get to you once we have that. Okay.
So all of you head into Washigono this morning. Safe travels. Y'all remember what Washigono is? All right.
And this is why I just want I don't mind saying those names instead of the ones that we are currently saying, you know. So anyways, we're headed from this topic and we're going into something else. Vinci people, I want you to tell me something. Why have you been paying attention to the United Progressive Party? What have you been looking at their plans? I know we've been going back and forth. The NDP and the ULP, they're hot in the place now. On the media, heated discussions, heated arguments, some insulting words as usual. What's going on with UPP? UPP is throwing out its plans. They've been campaigning. If you check their Facebook page, they have posts from most recently 1 hour ago. Last time I checked. I go on UPP's page on Facebook, and 1 hour ago they have a post there, and they said that the UPP government is going to bring fairness, respect, and dignity. Well, this is their newest one. Fairness, respect, and dignity to every rank in the police and the Coast Guard service. They also promise that they're going to have a transparent government. They even have on their page encouraging persons to get registered to vote with the registration dates, and things like that. They have their plans. They have their candidates. I think they're Roleza.
You said they have their candidates. That's what I'm laughing at, huh?
They have like 2. So I was about to we'll get to that later on, right? But they have at least 2 or 3 candidates, right? Donroy Paul, Mark Doyle, and the young man for South Central Winwood, I believe. I keep forgetting his name. But if you go on their page, they have their plans. I ain't hearing UPP in the conversation. We throw them out. What's going on? How have you heard their plans? How you liking their plans? Roleza, how UPP sounding to you, man?
All right, so I ask you a real serious question. This is like a serious conversation,
Okay.
or you joking?
Serious conversation, because I don't know. I guess something I saw and I ended up on their page and I was like, oh wait, they have been updating regularly. They have been campaigning. Oh, I think I saw a picture of. I also saw a picture of, I think, UPP's leader with another of the political leaders. I was
Dr.
like,
Friday.
yeah, and he was in his, and the UPP leader, the man has suit with
Track suit in Kingston. Would he play his hat? But anyway, continue.
Lisa, some people have different body temperatures,
Point.
right? So he could have been rather cold on that day, right? But he has his tracksuit and it's got the UPP on it. The man has his printed outfit and everything. And I'm saying, oh, but they have their plans there. If you go on their page, they talk about. Let me find some of the things that they have on their page. They talk about the fairness in the government that they're going to that they're going to have. And another interesting thing, when we're talking about boldness, now we were saying the other day, Dr. Friday said he has these 4 things that their party is going to do in the first 2 days. But UPP says they're going to provide 10,000 jobs within the first year. Really, is how that song? 10,000 jobs within the first year. And that's one from UPP, and Dr. Friday has. So, which one sounds more reasonable to you? The 2 days plans?
That's a different question. What sounds reasonable is a completely different question. I believe in what they're putting forward.
Okay, so I want to answer the reasonable. Which one sounds more reasonable to you? The 2 days, 20 or UPP being in office.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so Mr. Charles is saying it's Bamboo Range you're talking about. Is Bamboo Range you meant? That's probably the only B.
Probably.
So right, so it says Bamboo Range. So we figured it out. Thank you, Mr. Charles, for that. Bamboo Range is what Dianna was confusing for what is present in Camden Park, right? All right, so back to Dianna and this topic. Now, I don't like to make a mockery of people who put themselves forward for either politics or persons who have a vision, right? You may have a vision, you may have a goal, you may have a dream, you may see something that other persons don't see. And I don't want to make a mockery of the entire thing. That's why I asked if it's a serious conversation.
Serious.
Right?
I wonder why Vinci is not having them in the conversation.
And especially when it comes to young people, I don't necessarily like to make a mockery of their input or their role, especially with the development of our country. What it is I do have to ask is, how serious is this individual, right? In terms of what qualifications, in a sense, in terms of his maturity, and maturity not so much, well, maturity both in age and in terms of experience, right? Because anybody could come forward and say that they have these plans or these are the things that they want to see happening within a country. But how serious are you, or how are you actually going to put them into effect, right? It's one thing to say that you want to create 10,000 jobs. It's the same thing that goes for the NDP when they say that they want to create jobs. The question is, how are you going to do it, right? Putting that out there and tell me 10,000 jobs. Well, did he give a time frame? I don't think I saw.
Yeah, I think it said within the first year of their government.
Right. So how is this going to happen? Is it a case where you're going to have factories open? I saw also in one of the videos saying something about legalizing marijuana.
Yeah, they will fully legalize it.
Legalizing marijuana takes a lot more than just saying to legalize it, right? There has to be legislative changes and a bunch of other things that go along with it. So I do have an issue where persons come to being in the country, and it's for every side, right? Whether it's UPP, Is UPP the party name, right? Whether it's UPP, whether it's NDP, whether it's ULP, it's not just about putting forward the plans or putting forward the ideas. I would like to understand or be able to make a linkage in terms of how it is that these things are going. So,
well, suppose if they are serious and they're running and there is a UPP government, then they will tell you how they're going to do the thing. I suppose,
So you don't think it's going to be done before?
I mean, like how? Well,
let's look at something as simple as the 10,000 jobs, right? Yes. Okay, creating 10,000 jobs is one thing, but how is it going to be done? That has to be indicated, because I don't know how to take you serious if I don't understand the how.
All right, fair enough. I hope one day we get to talk to somebody from this party. But we gotta go now because it's 7:35, so we're gonna continue this conversation in the next segment and all the segments after that.